What's happening, boys? Just got a new car for the channel. Dream car of mine since 2003. Yep, I was in the military and I seen this guy. He was an officer. He rolled up in it, and I was just in awe of this car. And I happened to find one on a fairly reasonable deal. Not to give it away, but any guesses what it could be? Boom. Ha ha! All right, for those of you who guessed it, you were right. It's a 2003 Corvette convertible, anniversary edition, which means it's got the tan top, tan interior, the champagne colored rims, and the color's like a burgundy, but the official color is 50th anniversary Corvette red. I know that's a mouthful, right? But we got right at 45,000 miles on it. Interior's not too bad, you know. It's got a couple small little imperfections, like the steering wheel's got a couple like scratches on it. I don't know what the deal is with that, but on the airbag cover, but we can fix all that. But everything seems to work. Air conditioning's nice and cool, and the top works. But spoiler alert, I'm not really a convertible kind of person, but I like this car. So, I know, that's funny, right? So we're driving with the top up because, you know, we're dorks, and it's only like 60 degrees out, so I don't know. But yeah, I bought this car, pretty good deal. I bought it in Indiana from a guy who had a boatload of Corvettes already, and he was selling this so that he can do deposit on a 2020 Corvette, which pretty awesome too if you think about it. But this car books out, well, according to my bank, because I always call them, that's a cheap way for me to get a real life estimate of what the car is worth, you know, if you call your bank and see what the loan value is. And I didn't get a loan on this car, but that's what I always do. I call my bank because my bank provider, my insurance provider are the same company. So when I go to get the insurance, I just call and I ask them what the loan value is. And then they told me that the loan value is $29,000 on this car, which, come on, no way. I bought this car for 15 grand. 15,000 bucks. That is so cheap. It's like unbelievable cheap. So wait till you see this thing. It's pretty cool. It's fast as hell. So you can I mean, wow, it's probably not like drag strip fast, but I mean, it's fast compared to my Ram. Cummins power, you know. But don't worry, boys, it's summertime, and yeah, we're gonna be getting some videos in. This guy keeps following so close, he's gonna hit me, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I got a long trip back home. It's like 3 hours away, almost 4 hours. I'm on the other side of Indiana. Just to give you guys kind of like an idea of where I bought it. It's almost on the Indiana-Ohio border on Interstate 80. So I just got to shoot straight across back to Chicago and then head south away from Chicago because nobody wants to live in Chicago. Even you people that are watching that live in Chicago don't want to live in Chicago. You want to live on the outside of Chicago. Anyway, so I live on the outskirts of Chicago, so it's about 3.5, maybe 4 hour drive, depending if I screw around. But yeah, whichever way, I'll chime back in if something, anything else happens. I mean, or we see something cool like, you know, a Ford Fusion. Huh? Ford Fusion. Okay, yeah. No, seriously. Ford Fusion. Alright. What are these? Look at these. Everything's been so wet. Farmers can't even get in the fields. They got a bunch of dandelions out there. Isn't that crazy? You thought dandelions in your yard was bad. What about in the farmer's field? I don't think they're really dandelions, but they look like it. But, alright, I gotta get gas because we are on reserve fuel, it says. And I'm gonna get me some coffee because I'm tired. And I'll get back to you. Alright, shit. Somebody just hit my car. All bullshitting aside, they hit the car and now they're running from me. They're right there in that car, the Ford right in front of us, that black Ford. I'm gonna put the camera down and I'll get back with you, but this is some fucking crazy shit. Alright. Well, I ended up catching them. I'll explain what happened in a minute when I get out of the car. But we're back on the road, we're going home. I'm not too far from home, so it's not a big deal. It was a local person, but they got out of the car screaming that they don't have insurance, and they left the scene of the accident because they didn't have insurance, and they're afraid they'd get in trouble. Well, now you would think that they'd get in more trouble because they ran, but not so much. I'll explain all that in a little bit. My nerves are shot right now, so I'm just gonna stop right now for a second until I get home. I can process my thoughts, and I don't know what to do. I've literally owned this car for about, I don't know, a few hours. Somebody hit it, so son of a bitch. Look at this. My steering wheel's crooked now. It says service ride control. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks dark, but my steering wheel's crooked. Driving on a freaking interstate. And yeah, it says service ride control. I don't know what the hell that means. What happened, I was parked out in the middle of nowhere getting my coffee and at Dunkin' Donuts, and the lady pulled up right next to me in the middle of nowhere out in the far side of the parking lot. And she parked right next to me. I was backed in and she backed in next to me. And I was sitting in the car and I was watching her, and man, it pulls to the left now real bad too. I was watching her, and as she took off, she turned right too sharp and ran over. Her rear passenger wheel ran right over the whole front of my Corvette. So the damage ain't crazy, but I mean, it's fuck. I'll show you. I have insurance, so that's always a bonus. So let's go over some of the damages that I know of so far. So here we go. Bumpers obviously split. Got all this road rash, some scratches up there, scratches here. There's a spot missing right there under the plastic, chewed up there. This headlight is actually stuck. It was in the down position. Now I turned it on and now it's stuck halfway up. Hood's chipped, bumper's chipped, more scratches. Just horrible. The body lines don't really match up now. I don't know what the deal is with that. It might be an easy fix, I'm not sure, but this is a doozy. See the, I don't know if you guys can see that crack. So that's busted when I move the hood. Sorry if this isn't coming out right. It's just, the whole damn thing's frustrating. I'm literally one day of ownership, and all the body lines are off in the front now. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you could almost shove a half a finger in there. It's like the lines are real big down here. Just horrible. So what started out to be something awesome has turned into a nightmare, really. So we will see. We will see what happens. I don't even know what to say. So I'm not even sure what to say about it, but outside of that, I mean, the Corvette looks pretty cool. It's still a cool car. I don't know, but I noticed more damage too. Sorry for the bad angles in the wind, but I just want to show you guys what's fresh. But you got scratched up rim, the Michelin Sport Cup. What is this? Michelin Sport Cup 2s. No, Sport Cup 3 is yeah, well, whatever. It's got a big old gouge in it. So other than that, the car, I bought it yesterday and drove it I don't know, 200 miles home. And then right when I got 2 blocks from my house, I was hit by an uninsured motorist. So, and they tried to flee. Of course, my camera was dead, so I didn't get a chance to show you that. But yeah, first day of ownership. So luckily I have insurance, but still, I think I'm just gonna fix it like this, so without claiming it. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, yeah, damn it, I'm just irritated. It was a pretty car yesterday. All right, so it just so happens I'm back at Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm not gonna go in. I was just driving by, and I seen that lady that hit me and ran is parked in the exact same spot. So I'm gonna recreate, show you guys what happened. All right, so obviously I'm not in the Corvette. I'm in my daughter's Honda Civic. All right, so I'm backed in here to my spot. Right to my left, I swear to God, this is the exact same car. She's parked in the same spot. That right, or her right passenger corner hit my front end right here. So what happened was she left this spot and she cut it too sharp and turned and took off down that way. And I chased her all the way down the parking lot, out into the road, down the road actually. So that's kind of, I know this is a crappy, crummy video, but yeah, she's still driving, no friggin' insurance. Isn't that something? I guess she could have went and got insurance after the ticket, but it was been confirmed that this car right here, the one that hit my Corvette, does not have insurance. At the time of the accident, did not have insurance. And so I had to claim it through my insurance because there was $10,000 in damages. So I've been paid through my insurance. That lady's gonna get sued by my insurance company. And yeah, it just sucks. And I know that there's some people on here that's gonna get all bitchy saying, oh, she, poor her. But you know what? I don't give a shit. She's got a job. She works right there at Dunkin' Donuts, and she has a house. She has a husband. You know, they can afford liability insurance, or they shouldn't be driving that car. Maybe they should sell that car, buy a lesser quality car, and then they can afford liability only with the extra money that they make on that car, you know, if it's paid off, whatever. The point is, I'm not going to go round and round, but I just wanted to show you the scenario. She was parked here, I was parked here. She cut the corner too sharp. Her rear end went right over my front end. That sounded dirty. All right, just another angle. You can see how she's backed in. I was parked right in that space. And when she cut the corner like this, she went this way, boom, thump, 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 then ran out the parking lot. And the chase was on. No, but I caught her, and I ended up cutting her off, and I pretty much made sure that she was gonna stop. I took the Corvette, and I was faster than her, obviously, but I chased her down, cut her off, and then I pretty much locked it up in hopes that she wouldn't hit me again. But either which way, she was gonna stop, so that's what happened. And then she jumped out of the car, and I didn't even think to record it because I was so freaking pissed. She jumps out of the car, and she started screaming, you know, sorry, I don't have insurance, I don't have insurance, I don't have insurance. So then I was like, okay, well, we're calling the cops, and she begged me not to call the cops. Then when the cops got there, turns out she's like friends with them, because I know this sounds cliche, but she works at Dunkin' Donuts, and she's the cop anyway that was on duty. She served him his coffee in the morning. All right, so anyway, I had to pull over anyway. I didn't want to talk and do this. I might get a ticket. But anyway, so essentially she serves him coffee in the morning. So when he showed up on scene, he didn't want to give her a no insurance ticket, because all of a sudden it went from I don't have insurance to oh, you know, I just can't find my insurance card. And the cop was believing that shit. So the cop was kind of letting her slide, and he's like, oh, I trust you, I believe you. Well, I freaking lost my mind. And I said, no, you know, that's unacceptable. You know, that's not how that works. You're a public servant, and I'm not trying to like bash on cops or nothing like that, so don't get it twisted. But you know what? If I didn't have insurance, I guarantee you that cop or any cop would give me an insurance ticket. It's just, that's what they do. And I'm not bitching at him. I'm just saying it is what it is. You know, you drive around no insurance, you get pulled over. I'd say 99% of the time. It should be 100% of the time, but I'm guessing. I'm going to say 100% of the time you're going to get a freaking ticket unless you're this lady that knows this dude. So then I call, because I didn't know what to do, so I called 911 again. And, well, the first time I didn't call 911, I called the non-emergency number because nobody was hurt. The second time I panicked, I called 911 because he was going to let everybody go. And I called for a supervisor because when I asked the officer for a supervisor, he said that he didn't need a supervisor out there to handle this, which is probably accurate, I guess. But supervisor shows up on scene. I explained my side of the story, and he said, oh, most certainly she's going to get a ticket. That's the law. So then the cop was like trying to track what he was saying and whatever. But you tell me, was I wrong for trying to get her a ticket? The reason I wanted her to get tickets is because in Illinois, it's kind of a no-fault state type deal. So like somebody has to get a ticket, otherwise it's going to be hard to prove anything in court. So I wanted the police report. And if there's no ticket, I didn't know if they would get a police report or not. I don't know that end of it. But I did get a police report, and I don't have it on me, but I will show it to you when I get home. Essentially, I'll show you what he wrote. You know, it says the same thing what I was saying. And I had to fight to get that. I was afraid that he was going to say that she didn't hit me because all of a sudden the story changed to, oh, I don't have any damage on my car, so I couldn't hit him. But she did have damage on the car. There was a couple dents and dings on the back bumper cover of her car, and the tire had a big old gash in it, and the rim had a big old blemish in it. And it's because that damn Corvette sits so low, and that Explorer sits, normal height. But when she turned, that tire hit me is what hit me. Regardless, I'm tired of talking about it. I feel like you guys get it. But yeah, isn't this my luck? I buy a brand new camper. If you guys haven't seen that video, go back and look at it. I buy a brand new camper. It has work done to it, and somebody hit it in the freaking parking lot. I buy a new Corvette, well, new to me, Corvette, and I freaking haven't even had it very long at all. You know what, days or whatever, not days. And son of a bitch gets hit. So it's like, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm like cursed. I don't get it. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. This is crazy. I can't believe somebody hit my baby. My dream car. I've been dreaming about this car since 2002-3. And, I finally, it wasn't a matter of affording it. It was just one of those things that, I don't know, it just was never right time. I had small children, newly, married or whatever. I always had different priorities, and I didn't want to watch my bank account dwindle, so I never really purchased anything like that. And then now, the kids are growing up and a little bit more jingle in the bank, and it was just the right time. But anyway, let me know what you guys think.